Did you walk your sister down to her car?
Yeah.
How's she feeling about all this?
She's worried, Dad, just like the rest of us.
Well, she has to be strong. We all do. The rest of the family is depending on us.
This family is split right down the middle, Dad.
Yeah, I know it is. We'll get through it, though. Your mother and Ridge have sided against the rest of the family before.
Why is that? I mean, why is Ridge so different? You know, he's got this irascibility about him all of a sudden.
I know he does. He doesn't get that from me.
You really think he's going to come around?
Of course he will. What other choice does he have?
He could leave the company.
And go where, Thorne? No, his place is here. Here, at Forrester. Spent his whole life in this company. He just needs to settle down and change his attitude.
He's a little old for that, Dad.
He's frustrated like you are, like I am. We all are. But at the end of the day, he's my son, and he'll do what I taught him to do, which is to put his anger aside and let wisdom prevail. Ridge will come through for us.
You realize, of course, Rich, that your time here at Forrester has run out.
Guess Mother's been talking to you about the excitement, huh?
She didn't have to. I saw it on the news, and I wouldn't term it exactly excitement. It was deplorable.
But you know, what Brooke did, that really wasn't the worst.
Oh, please.
At least she wasn't out of character.
Well, that's true.
No, what was really hard to stomach for me is Dad's reaction to it all.
You mean his lack of reaction?
We have talked and talked about changing the image of this company. So many discussions about retro design, getting back to the classics, and how the image of this company has been so hurt by Brooke and her lingerie. And finally, we have a chance to force Brooke to make some changes. And Dad and I can push this through if we just stand together and fight.
But he won't.
No, he doesn't want to hassle Brooke about it. He doesn't want to upset Rick and Bridget. What about me? I'm upset. I'm no longer the CEO and I'm turned into the joke of the industry. But my father won't lift a damn finger to defend me. What kind of father is that, huh?
I wish to get rid of these and don't show them to anyone else, okay?
All right, thanks.
I can't believe this. They didn't even write about the bedroom line. It's all about me and my pregnancy.
Don't worry, I'm gonna make a couple calls.
No, don't bother. Reporters are all slime. All they write about is dirt. The less I see of them, the better. What's that?
Brooke, who's in your office?
She actually got up on the table at the Moulin Rouge.
Well, now, she would never admit that, you know. She's very modest. Well, here she is. Speak of the devil.
What's going on in here?
Oh, well, Brooke, this is Leona.
I know who these people are. They're reporters. But what are they doing in my office?
Isn't she just cute as a button, huh? Oh, preggers?
Mr. Jones was telling us about your trip to Paris.
Oh, yeah, you know, when we started our little project.
Look, if you don't mind, I'd like you both to leave. It's been a very tiring day.
Oh, honey, first, speak a little French for them.
What?
I told them how fluent you were.
And how much he loves to hear you say certain things in French.
You know what I mean. You don't have to say that. Just say anything.
Listen, this party's over, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. You guys, come on.
Are we still on for tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
Oh, they want to come to the house and do a little day in the life sort of thing.
We don't even live together.
We'll just take a few shots out near the pool.
Miss Logan, you can be wearing a piece from your lingerie collection.
What? That is out of the question. Goodbye.
Whip, we'll call you.
Don't worry, honey. Good to see you.
You're staying.
Ridge, Eric Forrester is not the issue here. You are.
I can't just leave this company, Massimo,
Why not?
because that would leave Brooke and that ridiculous new team of hers without anybody to fight them, and I'm not going to let them win.
But you can't beat them, Ridge, not as long as Brooke owns most of Forrester.
I can make their life pretty miserable, though.
And make your own life miserable at the same time. Is that what you want?
Look, Massimo, my options aren't exactly overwhelming.
All you need is one viable option, Rich. Anything that's going to keep your mind off Brooke and the mess that she has created. Something that's going to fascinate you, consume you, and make Forrester a distant memory.
Okay, well, you're talking about a fantasy here. Granted, one I've thought about for a long time now, but a fantasy nonetheless, and I just don't have that option.
Well, I'm here to tell you that you do.
What the hell are you trying to prove?
I warned you. Hey, easy.
This
all right?
is my office. This is not your playpen.
Okay. I'll conduct the interviews from my own office
No,
from now
Whip,
on.
there will not be any interviews. Do you hear me? The fun stops right now.
Brooke, I did not speak negatively about you at all. I would never do that.
You're not getting the point, you idiot. She wants to keep this private. Do you know what that means? It means you don't say anything to anyone.
Well, it's a little hard to keep this kind of thing private.
No, don't touch me.
Just stop it, right? Listen to me. Am I gonna have to straighten you out? Is that what it's gonna take?
Brooke, he's threatening the father of your baby. You gonna let him get away with that? Wait a minute. Have we been talking? Something that you'd like to tell me?
All right, yes. I told Deacon that you're not really the father of the baby.
So what do you know? What do you know about that? Who else should we tell?
No one.
So why let the bartender in on it?
Because she trusts the bartender, which is a hell of a lot more than I can say about you.
I have not betrayed her trust.
Not yet. But if you open your big mouth to the
Oh, are you
reporters
afraid
again...
something is going to slip out?
Yes, I am!
Like what?
Like, what the hell do you think?
Well, like who the real father is. And you know who that is, don't you?
Listen to me, Rich. You are sophisticated enough to understand this.
Massimo, wait a minute. Please.
Mother, please let him continue.
You have no future here. That's something we all agree on. Now, if you stay, what can it do? It'll make you frustrated, ineffective. The most that you could hope for is to undermine Brooke. And that's no way to spend your life. You are a leader, Ridge. You belong in a position of leadership, and I can put you there.
How, Massimo?
By running my business.
What business is that?
Marone Industries.
You're offering me a job?
No, not just a job. A position. The top position. And I would train you.
Why would you do that for me, though? Is it because of my mother? You're that in love with her?
I am in love with your mother, Rich. But that's only part of the reason. I want to bring something positive into your life.
Why, Marone?
Well, let's just say I think you deserve it. I think both you and your mother deserve much better than you've gotten. And I might as well tell you this right now. I've asked your mother to leave Eric. Yeah. He's done nothing but make her miserable. He's always siding with the mother of his youngest children. And he never, ever takes responsibility for what that does to her. You know what it does to her. I know what it does to her. And I can't stand it any longer. So I've told her to move out. And perhaps even Move in with me.
Is this what you want to do?
I don't know what I want to do, Ridge.
For what it's worth, for the record, I can totally see why you'd be tempted to be with this man.
You can.
Yeah, I can. Something about you, Marone. I don't know what the hell it is. But if I'm to be honest here, it scares the hell out of me. It's like you can almost read my mind. You always say the right thing. You always seem to do the right thing.
I haven't done anything yet, Rich. If you'll allow me, I will show you a different world, one that you barely knew existed. Your power will be limited only by your desire. Everything will be available to you. The world of Marone Industries. It's there for you if you want it. No strings, no stipulations. If you want it, you've got it.
Well, did she tell you who the father is?
I haven't told anyone, Whip, and I'm not about to, so just let it go.
Boy, there must be some story here. I wonder who it could be.
Hey, you heard the lady. Let it go.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm not going to ask for any more hints. I can figure this out on my own.
Whip, I just really wish you would respect my privacy. This is very personal to me, and you're making light of it.
Well, maybe it bothers me.
What's that?
Well, here I put myself out for you, and what do I get for it, huh? Secrecy, threats from the bartender. You know, I don't feel any gratitude from you at all, Brooke. No respect.
I don't seem to remember Brooke ever asking for your help.
See, there you go. Now, if I hadn't stood up in front of that press conference, who knows what she would have said, Deacon? Those reporters were hammering her. I think you're both damn lucky that I stood up and I took the heat.
You know what? You're right. We are. I am. And I'm sorry if I haven't been appropriately grateful. I really do appreciate what you did for me.
You're welcome. Now, what about you?
What about me?
You owe me an apology, too.
Really, for what?
Well, it's a bad attitude, Deacon.
Webb, you haven't seen my bad attitude. But I promise you, when you do, you'll remember it.
Doesn't sound like an apology.
You should take that apology and shove it right up.
Deacon! Just apologize to the man. He did me a favor. He deserves a little respect.
Yes, that's right. And if I don't get that respect, I'm not going to be very happy. If I'm not happy, I'm going to have to find things to make me happy. You know, like nasty little secrets. You know what I mean?
Webb, I apologize.
See, there you go. Now, that didn't hurt, did it? All I want is a little respect, that's all. See, I don't want to be the bad guy here. I want to be the good guy. Keep those skeletons locked in the closet. But you're going to have to meet me halfway. You understand? Yeah, sure you do. Be nice to me, and I'll be nice to you. It's the way it works here in Fantasyland. You take care of that baby, okay?
Man, this guy's beautiful. How the hell did we get mixed up with him?
We didn't. He's an opportunist.
Brooke, I want him out of our lives.
Deacon, it's too late. We have to just play along with him now and keep him happy. He's already convinced that there's some sort of scandal, and if we alienate Whip now, he's gonna dig and dig and dig until he figures out that you're the father of this child, and we can't let that happen. God, how did we let this spin out of control like this?
Maybe this was inevitable. Think about it. It's one thing to tell a lie. But when your heart wants the truth to come out, how do you keep it buried? Brooke, the truth is that I want you now as much as I've ever wanted you.
Deacon, I want you too. I want you so badly that my body aches anytime that I'm near you like this. And I keep waiting for that feeling to go away, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It just keeps getting stronger. Our love is growing inside of me. Our baby is our love. What do we do? What are we going to do?
Thorne, this is very hard for Rich. We have to be sensitive to him. We have to be sensitive to him and to your mother.
Dad, we have bent over backwards.
Well, maybe it hasn't been enough.
Well, what more can we do? They have this vendetta against Brooke, and they're determined to push it.
Because by all rights, Ridge should be running this company. And they both know it. We all know that. It's just there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is just show him that he's loved. Both of them. Maybe I just haven't done enough of that.
Oh, don't start, okay? If those two can't see that, then they're blind.
It's just that Ridge, he just turned out so differently from all of the rest of you, and I can't help wondering why. I just hope it isn't too late to turn him around. We need him, Thorne. We need him and your mother. Our strength is in our unity.
Leave them. Is the choice really that difficult, Rich? A life of fulfillment, control, power, where you pull the strings. You make the decisions. You affect the lives of billions versus what you've got now. No control, no power, and no hope of ever having any. The choice is yours, Rich. Yours and your mother. And you know, when you think about it objectively, what is there to justify your staying here at Forrester? They've robbed you of your self-respect. They've humiliated you in front of the press and publicly. Your father's younger children leapfrogged over you with his support. What is there to stay for? Nothing. What is there to leave for? Everything. See? I can offer you and your mother a life filled with adventure. Come with me, son. Come with me. Both of you.